Hey guys, welcome to another vlog here from the SGB Videos YouTube channel. Today we are at the Blackpool Zoo. First time actually doing a proper zoo. We've done things like Chesterton before and one at Drayton Manor. They're like included. But this is a solely dedicated attraction to the zoo. So we shall see how it goes. Got in with Club Club vouchers, not bad. About £7 worth of Club Club vouchers and for about an entry ticket. Obviously something to change depending on the prices up and down. We're going to get through reception and head into the main attraction area. Should be a good day. Something new for the channel. Vlog here from the SGB Videos YouTube channel. So the entry fee is about £18.99 on the gate for an adult. We did use about £7 worth of Club Card vouchers because that's tripled to £18, so we paid 99p each for entry. As soon as you head through, we do have a massive tortoise. Tortoise. You've got all the dinosaurs there. And as the sign says, your journey starts here. Other additional experiences. Now a little bit of a cool down session, isn't it?
Here, look, you can look through there. What's that in there, Rosie?
So, we see some elephants for the first time. Oh no! Again, I keep forgetting I did this experience at Animal Kingdom, Kilimanjaro Safari. So we did that. We've done Safari at Chesterton, obviously. The Kilimanjaro one is a lot more in depth, on a lot more higher budget. But, yeah. Dinosaur Safari, shall I say. We'll just go around the whole attraction, we'll see what's available. Fire assembly point. Dinosaur safari time. Base camp. Reminds me of the Warwick Castle maze. This is like a walk around version of Dino Safari. Again, you've got loads of proper cool photo opportunities. Did we just walk? Oh no, is it? Never mind. So seeing all this gets me really excited. Seeing all this gets me really excited for getting back to Universal Studios for the Jurassic Park ride, the Hulk coaster. I love Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, I tell you. Travel set up, about to watch the tortoise feed, so we've got that all set up ready to go when it goes live in about 5 minutes time, so enjoy. So the tortoise was outside, but it's gone inside now, and you don't really see it. You've got the big one to the left, over there, and then two smaller ones on the right there. But yeah, because of the feed's going on currently, but just as the feed started, decided to head inside. Again, in the sunshine, you can't really see it that much up the talk there, but like I said, just as they're starting the talk, the turtle did head inside, but hey ho, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. We're heading on to the Great Apes next for another talking session. Hopefully with that one we can get a decent view as well because we're getting there early. Really we're just following the guide of all the different times for the talks. Mostly there's only one talk for each animal, but the sea lions seem to have 3 performances.
Yeah, 2 display, 1 demonstration.
Yeah, 2 display, 1 demonstration. So again, you can't really control what the animals want to do. It's their home at the end of the day, so we're just visiting. And then, yeah, after we've done each one of them, grab some lunch, show you around the zoo a bit more, and just see how it goes, really. The whole idea today is just to take it generally as a flow, isn't it? Da na 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 na. Da 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 da. Birds of prey. let's head to the. Let's go and head to the apes to see the feed and talk. They didn't even feed the turtle. They just did a talk, and they did say feed and talk, did it?
Yeah. It must have been he went inside.
Yeah, true that. That's why I went inside. It's already been fed then. Giraffe heights. Again, with these like zoo encounters, you can do additional VIP experiences. Usually the cheapest is like the giraffe, then they get more expensive to do like apes will be more expensive, but elephants and stuff like that. Check out the website for that. But sometimes you might be even be able to get a package, and if you're a annual pass holder for the zoo as well, you get a discounted rate, which is always great, I guess. But yeah, we've managed to do all of our gold, all our animal packs. Gold chickens we've had over the years. Fantastic. Probably the favourite guy, the best animal count I've probably done. I don't know actually. Sea lion was cool at Chesington. That was awesome. No, penguin. Not the penguin at Burnham, but the penguin at Scarborough, Skipper. That was phenomenal, I tell you. And then after we've done Cowbell's let it down. Giraffe is on our to-do list as well. But yeah, we've got so many experiences. I really do love these different days out. Not just all about theme parks and rides, it's also like the zoos, unique animal experiences and stuff like that. If you could do any animal spirits, what do you want to do?
Probably a bird was a bird like bird.
Oh yeah, you really wanted the birds of prey, don't you? Activations also reminds you of when we go back to SeaWorld, the Shamu Stadium. Sea lions. As you can see, it is very quiet today. We are here on a Thursday as well, so that's why it's a bit quieter. But we have got school groups in, etc, etc. Okay, the overall park busyness is very, very quiet, which is brilliant. Hopefully it stays like that for the rest of the day. Penguins! Look at them! Lovely little things. Hello, mate! Oh, I've lost where we're going now. Get distracted by the penguin. Back! Is that a peacock? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Hello! I should lunge that around with you all day. Amazing creatures, really. We've gone for a random door, which is like some rainforest kind of area. Do you see anything?
No, they're not on that one.
Well, there's a park outside, there might be outside. Anything in here? Nope.
We'll all play outside, it's a nice day. Do you want to come play outside, it's a nice day?
Anything in here? Nope.
You don't want to park?
Back out we go. Also, this is a normal inside area, but they'll say they're outside, probably because it's so hot outside. Probably outside because it's so hot outside. It's hot today, so they're outside playing, that's what it is. Oh dear. Again, I need, because I keep turning the camera around, I can't see my own face. I keep holding it high like that, hoping that it's not just down there. You can actually see my face when I talk to you guys. Okay. Must be them.
Yeah, there they are. There's the orangutans.
Well, oh yeah, I see them. Can't be sun, it's bright. Try and zoom in. I'm the king of the swinging chord. There's only two of them then.
Yeah.
It's amazing, really. I wouldn't mind an up and close encounter of these guys. Fine. Oh, because they've got the ducklings. Oh, no ducklings. What are they? Look at them. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Oh dear.
Once they do reach that maturity, they don't stay within the group. It's just that one silverback male who is dominant. And that silverback that comes from a certain mother, and it gives them this extremely large size as well, so it helps them to be able to protect the group. Now gorillas, they are one of 5 species of great apes that live across the world, 2 of which we actually house here at Blackpool Zoo. So we've got gorillas and we've got our bunny and orangutans here at the zoo as well. The other species of great apes are chimpanzees, bonobos, and of course humans. We make all part of the great ape family. So they are fantastically intelligent animals. So what we do, the reason we do this cascade, as we say, to encourage lots of natural foraging behaviour. We wouldn't get their dinner just on a plate out in the wild. So we want to make sure we mimic that here at the zoo. So we can scatter all the fruit and vegetables and pellets, which are a small nugget that have lots of the nutrients that the gorillas need. We can spread this all around of their island, make sure that they're getting all the correct nutrients, because they are naturally omnivores, so they would eat a diet of fruit and vegetables. They sometimes as well have sources of protein, so you sometimes we see them with bird eggs out in the wild, and here at the zoo we can try and replicate that as much as possible. Now on nice summer days we can also sometimes give our gorillas a little bit of a treat, so we can do things such as frozen fruit juices and frozen fruit as well, which is a really good way of cooling them down, and so they have lots of enrichment. So enrichment is something we provide them a lot of our animals here at the zoo, something to keep them occupied and mentally stimulated, so making sure these fantastically intelligent animals are using that big brain of theirs. So out in the rainforest environment where they would live, they do spend a lot of their time doing this foraging behaviour. They also nest build as well.
Right, so the gorilla feed's just come to an end now. We're on our way to the penguin encounter to watch them be fed and a different talk about them. Yeah, that was pretty cool actually, I have to admit. Especially the mother with the baby on the back. That's pretty awesome. Because we are so far away from the actual island where they're being fed, we weren't actually able to get much close pictures or video of it. So I'm hoping when I zoomed in, it'll kind of show the animals and you can actually see them proper. But yeah, that's definitely something unique. It's amazing how they're like not just going around eating stuff, but about the collection up as well. Because it's like a scatter feed, so first come first serve. So you literally get all the bits and bobs you can. But yeah, that's proper awesome. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Now pretty much all the food's done. They're just handing little rubbish around on the island. Anyway, time to go see some penguins. So as you can see, wait for that to start. What time does it start? 12 minutes. 12 minutes, not bad. Again, if it's quiet, it's best to just skip part of halfway through the other talks, make your way over to the other attraction. Be the first one there for a decent view. And yeah, so let's turn the camera around again. Give you a little nature view of the penguins and their enclosure. I'll tell you what, I'll never forget that one that we did at Scarborough, where we actually stroked a penguin. There was more little area if they want to go and sunbathe, and then you got a massive swimming pool for them. As well. Whoa, hello mate. It's like, do you mind? Oh. I know I say this every time, but they say money can't buy happiness, but money can buy a penguin. And have you ever seen anyone with a penguin be upset? Like that, waddle, waddle, waddle.
they are also enjoying a lovely feed today as well, so you'll be able to see that at the same time. So I'm going to introduce you to our group. So we've got 20 individuals in this group, made up of both males and females, and we've got chicks from previous years in here as well. Now the species of penguin we have here at Blackpool Zoo is called the Magellanic penguin, and we are very lucky here at the zoo because we are the only zoo in the UK to house this species of penguin. Now penguins are easy to categorise because they've got that fantastic black back and that white belly. Now this is really important, it's actually a form of camouflage. So when penguins are swimming through the water, if a predator was to swim above them, that black back helps to camouflage them against the dark, deep sea water. And if a predator was to swim underneath them, that white belly would actually help to camouflage them against the lighter surface water. Something we call counter-shading, and it is really important for the penguins. Now our Magellanic penguins, they've got a few key features. They've got this fantastic black horseshoe band across their chests and their tummies. They've also got some spots on their chests and stomachs as well. Now just like our fingerprints, these spots are actually unique to every single penguin, so it's a good way to tell them apart. But when they are swimming, it's quite tricky to do this, so we do sometimes have little armbands so you can tell each individual apart. Now penguins, they are a flightless bird. They're also carnivores, they'll hunt for things such as fish and squid, using a fantastic beak. And they spend a lot of their time in the water, which is why we're
feeding the spirits there. Well, not the spirits, show, sorry. And yeah, I wish they would follow the fish around the area, not just hand dump, if you know what I mean. It would be nice to see them being thrown across. What's the best view in there? No, isn't it?
They're all right here.
Go in there. But yeah, it would have been nice for them to throw it in. Scatter feed it rather than just dump it in. Because, yeah, that's kind of a letdown. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's more the scatter feed than one.
Well, scatter feed is all over the place.
Yeah.
And that's because you've got scatter feed, you've got target feed. Target feed is when you also target each one. So yeah, they just threw it in. Anyway, as you can tell, we're now in the sea lion enclosure. So I'll start in about 10 minutes. Up again, if you're interested in seeing when we did a sea lion feeding the spirits, meet and greet as well, go and check it out on the channel in the Chesterfield area or on the sjb.co.uk website. Or just type in sea lion feeding experience on the channel and that'll show up for you as well. Also we've done capybara, and I think that's all we've done at Chesterfield so far. So we've also got giraffe books on the list to do, and many other experiences like sharks, rays, bits and bobs across all the different parts of the place.
Introduce you to, and they have come to the front up onto their stand. And we also have our fantastic sea lion trainer Jake. Can everyone give Jake a big wave? Fantastic. So he's going to introduce us. So first of all, on the left hand side we have got Xana, and on the right hand side we have got Anya. Can everyone give Xana and Anya a big wave? Fantastic. Now Xana and Anya today, we're going to talk you through a little bit about their behaviour, but we do need to give Xana and Anya lots of encouragement during this demonstration. So when you see this, can we give them a big round of applause? Okay, we are going to start our demonstration today by talking to you about a big mistake, and we hear it all the time as we are walking around Blackpool Zoo, and it is that Xana and Anya are seals, which they do not like being called at all. They are not seals, they are in fact sea lions. So we're going to show you just a few differences between seals and sea lions, and we're going to start off with a small difference just on the side of their head. To be able to see, Xana's got a small flap of skin. Now this is in fact an external earlobe. So just like we have external earlobes, the sea lions do as well. And a seal would just have a small hole or a small slit on the side of their head. Now that's quite a little difference that you guys can see, but it is quite important. So sometimes when you're looking at things, you can see that sort of but what we can do then is we can show you the next big difference between seals and sea lions is their flippers. So we'll see, we're going to get Anya to cool down, and she's going to use these fantastic flippers that she has, and she's going to show us the way that she moves around on the beaches. So that is an important difference. So you'll be able to see when our sea lions are moving around, they actually pop themselves up on all four of those flippers, lifting that belly off the floor. Now
Anya, she can walk, she can run, she can jump, and if she wanted to, she could even climb stairs. So you can see she's very graceful and very agile in the way that she moves around. Now, Anya, how would a seal move around our beach? Yeah, good impression. You are exactly right. They don't have those big front flippers, so they slide along on their bellies a little bit like a slug. Fantastic impression, Anya. Can we give Anya a big round of applause? Really good impression, well done. So it's important, those big front flippers that the sea lions have. A seal's flipper is roughly the size of Jake's hand, and when you see that in comparison to our sea lions, you'll be able to just how large our sea lion flippers really are. Now we're going to move on slightly, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about the way that we train our sea lions here at Blackpool Zoo. And we use something we call positive reinforcement training, which you'll be able to see throughout our demonstration. So when they do a correct behaviour, they get a fish reward for doing it. And this all starts with a target stick that you can see in Jake's hand. So the sea lions, they are naturally very inquisitive animals, so they'll touch their noses on the end of this target stick, and when they do, they get a fish reward for doing it. And this encourages them to do it again and again. We can repeat this behaviour, and it's a fantastic way to start to introduce behaviours you can see in the demonstration. So you can see Tana is very used to this. Now she is still quite a relatively new up to our sea lion demonstration, so she is still learning, but you can see here just how good she is at following this target stick. Now they can't actually see colour, sea lions are colourblind, but what they can see is that it's a slightly darker shade, so they know exactly where to put their noses. And then what we can do is we can even start to introduce things such as hand signals and cues, and we can start to do really important health checks with our sea lions. So we'll see Jake has asked Anna to lie down. We can actually check her over for any lumps, bumps or bruises that she may have. And in this position we can even get our sea lions to roll over. So this is really good for doing things such as ultrasounds. If the vet was to come from any of our sea lions could possibly be pregnant, we can check on the health of that pup as well as the health of the sea lion. Well done, Santa. Can we give Santa a round of applause? So these health checks are very important. This demonstration is a really good time to be able to do this. You'll be able to see Jake has asked to look in Anya's mouth so we can check all of those teeth, make sure they're in good condition, make sure she's got no injuries on the inside of her mouth. And we can do this for Zana as well, checking that they are nice and healthy. And we can make sure our sea lions are in the best health possible. Can we give them a little bit of a round of applause? Because Zana and Anya are doing a fantastic job today. Now what we can do is we can move on a little bit with our training, and we can start to incorporate props, and these props are really important for encouraging natural behaviours. So you'll be able to see in Jake's hand he has got 4 hoops. Now take a good look at our sea lions, because they are going to use that long, flexible, muscular neck and that forward-facing vision to be able to move and catch all of these hoops. So we give Sandra a round of applause because she is doing a fantastic job. Now, so by using this long, flexible neck and this forward-facing vision, it's actually really important for when the sea lions are hunting for fish in the wild. So you can send Anya down to the pool. You can have a look how she can swim through that water underneath exactly as she would swim through when she is hunting for fish out in the wild. Because she is a natural predator for many fish species. So you can see here, she knows exactly where that hoop is going on. She can cut through the water with that long neck of hers, and she's able to judge the depth and distance of where those hoops are going to go, and she's able to get all of them, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give Anya a round of applause? She's doing a fantastic job. So as we say, this is behaviour that we are, she will ask for applause when she knows that she deserves it. But these behaviours that we're doing, they're really important for encouraging that hunting ability of the sea lions out in the wild. Sea lions are not actually at the top of the food chain. They do actually face their own natural predators out in the wild, animals that would hunt for sea lions. And Anya today is going to do a little impression for us, ladies and gentlemen, of one of these animals that would hunt for sea lions. And we want to see if you guys can try and guess. So on the count of 3, can we get you guys involved? On the count of 3, can we have a big shout out of what we think that animal might be? 1, 2, 3.
Jake can't hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to do better than that. We want all the grown-ups getting involved as well, which I'm not sure every grown-up was getting involved in. On the count of three, we have a big shout out of what we think this predator might be. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Well done, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, you're exactly right. Sharks such as great white sharks, tiger sharks, and bull sharks are natural predators of sea lions out in the wild. Now, Anya, what would you do if there was a shark in your pool? Exactly right. You get out as quick as you can up onto the land. Fantastic. Can we give Anya a big round of applause? So it is really important for the sea lions to be able to escape these natural predators, and by coming out onto the land, it's a fantastic way to be able to do this. But there might not always be rocks or beaches around in the wild to help them escape. So what they can do is another behaviour in the water, a natural behaviour to be able to get away from these predators. And Anya's going to demonstrate this for us now. Are we ready, Anya? Fantastic, Anya. Well done. It's a fantastic. Can we give her a big round of applause? So this double backflip, it actually creates lots of bubbles and lots of confusion. So when the sea lion is being chased, they can do this behaviour out in the wild, and it helps them to swim away from any predators that they may come across. Now, unfortunately, predators are not the only threat that face sea lions out in the wild. They do face another threat, a growing threat across the world, which unfortunately is the threat of plastic pollution. So you'll be able to see in Jake's hand, he has got a plastic bottle, and he is going to take one of our sea lions, he's going to take little Xana, who, as we say, is still new to this behaviour, and Xana's going to show us what to do with any rubbish that we have. Well done, Xana, you are right, put it in the bin, fantastic job. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got over 100 bins here at Blackpool Zoo, so if you can make sure you take all of your rubbish with you, and whenever possible to recycle, it does make a huge difference, not just to our sea lions, but also to all of our animals that live here at Blackpool Zoo. Now, I think Xana and Anya have done an amazing job today, but Jake has also done an incredible job, so can we give Jake a big round of applause? I think Anya does have a very special sea lion hug, reinforcing that bond between animal and trainer. Fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for listening. What I need everyone in the Active Oceans Arena to do is put your hands in the air and give our sea lions a big wave goodbye. Goodbye to you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope you have a fantastic rest of the day at Blackpool Zoo. Thank you.
Right, so that's a good little demonstration there of sea lions. Again, not seals, sea lions. Yeah, little great show. Sort of do some tricks and stuff like that, like put the head down or clap, do some flips and somersaults. So yeah, that's pretty awesome actually. We did get there 20 minutes early to get a front row seat. However, 1 minute to a school group decided to come in and sit right by the front of the glass. So obviously you're going to see all their heads in the video. So sorry about that, but it is what it is. Anyway, I still wanted to record it for you because it's still cool to watch. Moving on to the elephants now, so I've got about half an hour wait for that. Give us time to have a little look around and explore the zoo a bit more. Really nice day. It's starting to pick up now, but all in all, still quiet. As long as we get to each show early, we should get a decent view. Subject to availability of people are going to come and sit right next to the glass. Nah, I kid. It's all in the spirit of fun. Oh yeah, elephant stuff. See that? That's usually for like picnic areas and stuff for school groups. We've got the main chairs and inside seat there, which is probably reserved for obviously the dining. For people actually eating here. We've got a coffee lounge here, Starbucks, ice cream and soft drinks. This is the main food court. I feel like we're back at school. So, pie, pastry, all the drinks you can get, salad, milkshakes, slush, hot drinks. They do kill lunch bags and adult bags and stuff like that. pies, fish, sausages, curry. Yeah, it's got a really good wide range to offer it, to be honest with you. And then what's this one over here? This is pizza and stuff, so that's more home cooked, so this is more fast food like burgers and pizza. Yeah, that's not bad prices, got some deals and stuff. And obviously, it's not stop me from bringing a packed lunch if you don't want to eat and pay money in the store after you paid your entry, etc. Because it can be a really expensive day. So yeah, bring a pack up, why not? As you can see, we're now by the elephant area. Just waiting for the feed to start for that. We're heading to the inside part. They are enormous.
Came across to us from Twycross Zoo. Also on the outside you'll be able to see Isha. Isha is our 5-year-old calf, so she is the smallest elephant that we have here at Blackpool Zoo. And she came across with her mum Noorjahan, who is just at the back in the moment in the grass paddock. And just sticking her head in at the moment we have got Mimbu. Mimbu is our last elephant. She is 33 years old. And Mimbu is actually our matriarch here at Blackpool Zoo now. Now Mimbu, you can tell her apart from the other elephants. Unfortunately, when she was actually born in Burma and she was born into a logging camp. So unfortunately, she does have a few branding scars on her back from her time in this logging camp. But luckily, she was rescued and now she's very happy living out her time here. Had a lot of their time foraging. And we also have that pool. Now, on a very hot day, that pool is actually deep enough for our elephants to have a swim in. So we have seen on occasions our elephants going in for a dip and they can have a drink from there as well. Now the inside, we can make sure we keep it nice and humid in here. We have got a sprinkler system so we can make sure the environment is perfect for our elephants and that they are in the best welfare. Now here at Blackpool Zoo, we have something we call protected contact with our elephants, which means we'll never go in with them, but we can interact with them on the other side of a fence. So we can do things such as health checks. So this is a really important, non-invasive way to make sure our elephants are in the best health possible. So we can ask them to present things such as their feet, their mouths, their ears and their eyes. We can check them over, do daily health checks and make sure our elephants' welfare is our top priority. Now elephants, they spend a lot of their time foraging for their food. They are large herbivores, so we need to make sure we replicate that diet as much as we can here at the zoo. So we provide them with lots of branches, lots of hay and fruit and vegetables as well. And they spend a lot of their time chewing their food, so they'll use their trunk to lift it up and put it into their mouth. Now on the inside of their mouth they have got 4 very large teeth, roughly the size of house bricks. And what they can do is they have a large flat surface where they can grind on that food. Now just like humans, we have 2 sets of teeth. We have our baby teeth and we've got our adult teeth. Elephants can have anywhere between 4 and 6 sets of teeth in their lifetime. So once they have worn away, the elephants, they will lose those teeth and the new one will be ready underneath to grow and they can have a brand new set. So it's very important for the elephants to be able to do this.
Incredible experiences. I haven't seen any elephants before really, so coming down and actually seeing this in person is quite phenomenal. Right, just look behind me. That was separated for some reason. I have to get a double check on why it is separated. I'm going to ask Vicky now. Yeah, it's quite incredible really how huge this whole area is for just the elephants. Obviously outside you've got one area, you've got a little swimming area for them to cool down in summer, and also after that you've got like a massive field area. So yeah, let's go and ask Vicky on why they are separated.
Vicky, and I'm going to be talking you through the demonstration today, and Matt is going to be handling our birds. So we're going to introduce first of all, just tell you a little bit about what to expect, and we've got some health and safety information as well. So we are going to go through our demonstration. We're going to start by introducing you to some of our fantastic parrot species. And then right in the middle, we're going to introduce you to some of our bugs. And then right at the end, we are going to introduce you to one of our fantastic birds of prey. Now, when we're telling you a little bit about the bugs, what we're going to do is we're going to give you lots of information. We're going to walk around and show you guys the bugs that we have. Now, if you want to have the opportunity to hold one of the bugs or two of the bugs that we've got today, that's absolutely fine. What we're going to do is after our bird of prey, we are going to come round and give you guys the opportunity to do some handling. So what we ask, ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to handle any of the bugs today, well, you have to be over the age of 3 years old to hold or touch any of the bugs. But we ask if you just have nice flat hands together for me, just like this. We will come round as quickly as we can. And then just avoid putting your hands and fingers anywhere near your faces or your mouths. We've got some hand sanitizer on the gate, and you guys can give your hands a good wash with some hot soapy water before you eat. That would be perfect. But we're going to start by introducing you to some of our parrots. And we're going to introduce you to our first one, who is Ruby. Ruby is a green-winged macaw. She comes from South America in the Amazon rainforest. You can see she is this fantastic red colour. She has this band of green and blue on her wings as well that gives her her name. Now, Ruby is a very large bird. She has a large wingspan and she's also quite heavy. She weighs just over 1 kilogram. So when she's flying in the Amazon rainforest, she can't fly through the trees as she might snag her wings. So what she can do is this behaviour just here. So she can use her very strong beak and her very strong feet to be able to climb across those thicker ropes just like this, and she's able to get across and through the trees. So it's very important for her to navigate through the rainforest. Now, it's this strong beak that she has, it's really important. It can help her travel. It can also help her when she's eating things such as nuts and seeds. But because Ruby is so heavy, all that food that's right on the end of those thinner branches, she's not able to land on them because they may snap. So what she can do is a behaviour she's going to show you now. So she can pull those thinner branches towards her. And today we put a little bit of food in that coconut shell. So she can pull it right close to her and she's able to access that food right at the end. Now, we need lots of encouragement for our birds today, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give Ruby a little round of applause? Great job. Now, Ruby is really important in our demonstration because what she does is she actually makes a donation to our charity. So she makes a small donation to our Silent Forest campaign, which we are supporting this year. And that is to do with the Asian songbird crisis. Now, Asian songbirds are being taken out of the rainforest to use in the pet trade and in singing competitions. And the reason we call it the Silent Forest is because we're losing those songbirds. The forests are becoming a lot quieter. So what we'll have is a collection bucket just by the gate. So if you do have any spare change or any spare pennies, it will make a massive difference to this charity. Now, we do have some more birds to introduce you to next. We're going to introduce you to two very special birds. These are Taz and Skittles, and they are rainbow lorikeets. So they come from a different part of the world. They actually come from Australia, and they normally live in pairs. So they'll pair bond together, but they can live in large flocks as well. And because they're smaller and lighter birds, you'll see they just hang upside down to be able to get that nectar and that pollen from their food source. So they can land on these thinner branches and they can turn upside down. We're feeding them today a little bit of that nectar so they're able to access it. And what they can do with this nectar is when they have a little bit, what they can do is they can transfer it between their beaks. Because they do live in pairs, they can transfer that food, and they have a bristled tongue on the inside of their mouth, which is great for taking on all of that nectar. Can we give Taz and Skittles a little round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Fantastic. Now what we're going to do next is we are going to tell you guys just how incredibly intelligent our birds are. And we are going to get one of our birds, Ronaldo, who's been waiting very patiently behind. And Ronaldo is going to show off just how he can problem solve. So they're very intelligent. We've got a simple puzzle, the same you would give to a toddler. So those colours match the shapes that are in the block. And you can see here that Ronaldo is able to work out exactly how to do this. So these green-winged macaws, they have the same intelligence as a young toddler. So you can see with ease Ronaldo can do that. Can we give Ronaldo a round of applause? Now what we want to show to you as well is Ronaldo is not just learning a sequence with this toy, so we're going to mix them up, and you can see he is actually problem solving when he is trying to work out this puzzle. So they can see in 4 colour spectrums, which is more than we can see, so these colours are very, very important. and they have the ability to solve problems just like Ronaldo is doing there. So you can see he does that with ease. Fantastic job, Ronaldo, well done. So it's really good here at the zoo by doing these kind of puzzles, and we can do lots of training as well. It's really good to keep our birds nice and mentally stimulated. Make sure they're using that cognitive ability that they have. Now we're going to introduce you to our last parrot, and this is Jill. And Jill is something we call a Catalina macaw. So Catalina macaws, they're actually hybrids of two species of macaw. They are the blue and gold macaw and the scarlet macaw. And you can see here that Jill has got this fantastic orange flash of colour and this blue and green on her back. So you wouldn't naturally find these out in the wild. They're just a product of the pet trade with these hybrids. But we're going to show you today just how Jill can do some of that fantastic flying. So you can see we sent her off. Now she is using that fantastically long tail to be able to steer in the direction she wants to go. Now it's said in certain cultures then when macaws are flying around and they're making lots of noise, it's because their favourite tree has been cut down. So when they're flying silently, just like this, it means that they know they have a really safe place to land. So you can see just how she is stretching those wings out. Now with most birds, if they lose a feather from one side, they'll also lose the same feather from the other, so they keep themselves nice and balanced just like that. Fantastic job, Jill. Can we give Jill a big round of applause? Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to introduce you to two of the bugs that we have today, and then right at the end we are going to introduce one of the birds of prey that we have. So we're going to start off with our bugs. Now we know sometimes bugs, they don't have the best reputation, but they are very important around the world. If you hear the word insectivore, you know that means an animal that eats primarily insects, so they're really important making up diet for certain animals. Now the first bug that we've got for you today is called the giant Madagascan hissing cockroach. It's the third largest species of cockroach in the world, and it comes from the same place. If you've had the opportunity to go and see our lemurs today, they come from the same island off the coast of Africa. Now the hissing, they get that because they have small holes on the side of their body, and what they do is they push air out of these holes to make a hissing noise. Now making that hissing noise, they are trying to replicate the sound of a snake. The reason they do this is because some predators they may have, things such as lemurs, they don't like snakes. So by making this hissing noise, it actually keeps any predators away from them. It's a great form of defence. Now we know that cockroaches, they don't have the best reputation. A lot of people associate them with scuffling under bridges and being in quite dirty areas, but they are very important for our ecosystem. We call them the dustbins of the rainforest because they eat all the dairy matter, all of that leaf matter, and they do a fantastic job of cleaning up. And lots of animals couldn't survive without this, and that includes us. So we think in around 3 years' time, without cockroaches, human life just couldn't sustain in the way that it does. So they are very, very important. Now if anyone's hanging around right at the end to handle, we just want to reassure you, they don't have any teeth, so they're not going to bite you. They don't have wings or anything like that. The way that they actually eat their food is they'll regurgitate on it, they'll mush it up with their front legs, and then they'll drink it back up. So they're not going to hurt you in any way, but they're fascinating to get a really up-close, good look at them. Now the second bug we are going to introduce you today comes from a different part of the world. It comes from Borneo, which is the same place as our Bornean orangutans. It's in Indonesia, which is in Southeast Asia. And these are our Bornean stick insects. Now stick insects, of course they get their name. They look exactly like sticks. They have the behaviour of sticks in the way they move as well. So instead of moving forward and backwards, they can actually move from left to right, and that is so they look like a stick that is blowing in the wind. Now stick insects, they would face natural predators, things such as birds that would come and take them off, so they have got some adaptations to protect them against this. So the stick insect we've got at the moment, this is a male, but the females, they actually have what looks like a stinger on the end of their tail. Now it's not a stinger, what it is another form of defence. So the females, they can turn that tail up, and that is to mimic a scorpion. And by doing this, again, it just avoids any predation. Now there are thousands of species of stick insect across the world. Some have evolved to avoid birds, so they've evolved to have a white mark on their back, and that is to mimic bird feces, because birds won't actually go anywhere near their own feces, so by looking at it like it has some on their back, it helps them to avoid predation. So it is really, really important for them. Again, they play a vital role across our ecosystem, so we want to do as much as we can to be able to educate and hopefully get people to love bugs just as much as we do. So ladies and gentlemen, if you do want the opportunity to handle any of our bugs, if you just stay seated until right at the end, we'll make our way around as quickly as possible. But I want to introduce you finally to our last bird of prey. So if you cast your eyes to the back of the display arena, you'll be able to see that Matt has come in with our amazing bird of prey. This is Dawn, and Dawn is a black kite. Now Dawn's going to do a little bit of flying for us today, so you'll be able to see just how she flies around. So you can see she's got this fantastic wingspan. It's around 1.5 meters, so it helps her to glide through the air. Now when Dawn is flying, as she flies past Matt, what he's actually doing is throwing a bit of food up for her. Because what black kites can do is they can actually transfer their food. So they can catch it in their talons and then they can transfer it to their beak while they are still on the wings. So it makes them fantastically efficient hunters because they can eat while they're still soaring around and looking for their next meal. So they'd scavenge on food and they would have eat small mammals as well. Now they have sometimes been called firehawks because what they'll do is they'll follow forest fires. And the reason for this is it flushes out all of those small mammals and it means it's a good opportunity for the black kite to be able to predate on them. Now we know that sometimes the black kite gets a little bit bothered by the seagulls, ladies and gentlemen, but don't you worry, she is absolutely fine. What she can do is she's actually mapped out this area, so she knows exactly where her food source is, which is right here at the zoo. So even if she decides to go for a bit of a fly, she knows that this is the best place for her to get some food. So you can see just how large this wingspan really is. It's very important for when they are flying around looking for their food. And they're called black kites. When you have a close look at them, they look brown, but when they're flying up in the air, they look like a very dark shadow that is flying across looking for their next food source. So can we give Dawn a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for that beautiful flying? So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That brings us to the end of our birds and bug display. But we'll be coming round. If anyone does want the opportunity to handle any of our bugs, we'll be making our way around as quickly as we can. But if not, we hope you have a fantastic rest of the day at Blackpool Zoo. Thank you.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Oh. Is that sticking? Yeah. Oh my. Some next level.
No, I just want to flip.
I thought you had to keep them flat.
I do, but he's just decided.
Yeah, don't worry. It's
He
absolutely
decided
fine.
to turn, he did, so.
Right, switch around. Got a picture of you as well.
Got my arm there, so if he does want to fall, it's got that.
They do start to
Yeah.
have a little bit of a wander sometimes.
It's recorded.
There you go.
That's to take a screenshot of the thing as well.
Do you want to have a hold?
Yeah, what's the...
Probably just nice, yeah, flat hand. They'll do a bit of wandering sometimes, so yeah.
Oh wow. You've got everything in there.
Yeah.
Can you take a screenshot as well? This is... Whoa. This is some next level stuff. It's...
Once you do it, it's not too bad. It's
Yeah.
more the thought of doing it. Sometimes you're a bit nervous about it, but it's fine.
What other creatures do you have here?
In terms of like creepy coral leaf,
Yeah.
we've got giant African land snails that we sometimes do handling with. We used to have Indian stick insects as well. We've not got any at the moment, but we're hoping to get a few more. We don't do any handling with spiders or anything because they flick their hairs, so we've got to be really careful with handling when we've got kids around and things like that.
You managed to get these photos?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Try and do it.
Audience
Try and not
stick-
fall over.
Right, you can take it now, you can take it now, you can take it now.
No worries.
I get more sensitive as it's going further up my arm. No. Is the other one got in now? I know it's over there.
It's over there. Yep. No worries.
Thank you. Well, just I've got one more hold of this one. Is it alright to get one more hold of it? That one. Please. Thank you. What's it?
Oh, don't hiss at me, come on.
Thank you. Hopefully it's not going to be running. Oh, he's kind of lunged on me now.
There you goes.
Okay, have you got it just in case?
He's a bit fidgety today. So
Yeah.
Come on, little guy. There you go.
That's proper. Please, Kim. That's why it's going to drop then, that's all.
It's fine.
Oh, thank you very much. Lima Woods. Quite a quiet area of the park down here. The zoo, should I say. We have seen some camels, llamas and sheep. So there are more things than there is just the feeds and the shows. There's a lot more to the zoo than we thought. I'll tell you, it's only till about 5:30ish today, and there's so much to do, I tell you. Because I was just saying, if you were to buy like an additional feed in the spirits, right, you're limiting yourself to actually just enjoy the day. So if you're only here for one day, and you put like a draft feed or something, then, you really need to plan ahead and really focus on the times and stuff. We're about to go into the feed in the spirits of the Lima anyway, so we'll catch you up if you're after. Switch the camera around and we'll get on with it.
And is particularly affecting the rainforest out in Madagascar. Bushmeat is also another one. There are certain cultures that will eat lemurs for bushmeat, so we try and encourage them not to do that as much as we can, introducing different methods, different alternatives to lemurs. And another threat, of course, is humans going out into the wild when we're here. When we're in Madagascar for things such as tourism, we can leave a lot of disruption behind. We can disrupt social groups, and especially things like taking them in for the pet trade. So we need to be really careful. Hopefully by us having lemurs here at Blackpool Zoo, we're doing lots to spread an educational message. We can do lots of research with our lemurs as well, and hopefully we can try and conserve them out in the wild for as long as possible. So it's just a little bit of information. My name's Vicky, so if anyone does have any questions, I'm more than happy to come over and answer them for you. But if not, we hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you.
Oh. Kind of stare down with the tiger here. Let's head into the big cat section. Oh, got a line over there. Hello. Try and get an up close view before. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Gets get bored now. Right, that's the lines for you. The tigers are over that side. Lines are here, going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Let's head into the big cats area. Big cats.
Wait, you've never seen a tiger on a photo? What?
Well, this is just the indoor section, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll like leave this as a line.
Oh, there you go. Good pet penny machine there as well. Press penny. Pound and a penny. Why do you think they're moving left and right for? Also, you can upgrade your membership as well. Check out the website because it'll say bronze, silver and gold all have different packages. Like the car park for the gold is free. So you also get your entry free refund, which is quite generous of them. I don't know how that worked for our club car vouchers though.
Nothing, it's just pets, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is all the indoor section. Oh, hello, little guy. CompareTheMarket.com. CompareTheMeerkat.com. He's off.
That looks like he's smiling.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Blackpool Zoo. My name is Ellen and I'm going to be doing our giraffe talk this afternoon. So we do have 4 females here at the zoo and I am going to introduce you to them to start off with. So first of all, here we have Tia, and Tia is our oldest and tallest. She's 11 years old and she is about 4.5 metres in height. Then we have O'Grady there, and O'Grady is 9 years old. We have Evie lying down on the grass and she is 7 years old. So between Evie and O'Grady, it can be a little bit harder to tell the difference between the two of them. However, O'Grady does have hair on her tail, whereas Evie doesn't. So when Evie was an infant, another giraffe did stand on the end of her tail, and it just prevented this hair from growing. So it's just a way in which we can tell 2 of our giraffes apart. And then inside we have Olympia, and Olympia is our smallest and youngest giraffe. So she is actually 6 years old. Many people believe that she is a baby, but she is just smaller than the rest. She is fully grown. So we do have 4 fully grown females here at the zoo. A way in which you tell the difference between a male and a female giraffe are the ossicones. So these horns on the top of their heads, they are called ossicones. And females, they do have more hair on the ossicones than the males do. So the males will use the ossicones in a fighting display called necking, in which they hit their 2 necks together. And the ossicones are more bold just because they use them in fighting, whereas the females don't. So our giraffes, they do come from areas around Africa, and they do eat lots of different tree species. However, their favourite in the wild is the acacia tree. So the acacia tree has thorns of around 5 centimetres long, so around the size of your little finger. So they're very, very spiky. So they do have great adaptation through dealing with these kind of trees and with their diet. So they have amazingly thick gums on their lips and their tongue, and it just helps to stop any of these thorns from scratching them. They also have desensitized gums and tongue as well, so it means they can't feel as much when they are eating these thorns. And then finally, they do have antiseptic properties in their saliva as well. So it does mean it can heal if there is any cuts or anything like that. So our giraffes in the wild, they would spend about 70% of their time eating. So they would constantly grazing on trees and branches and things that they came across. So that's why we do have lots of different browse and
So that was the giraffe feeding. Well, not feeding, just talk really about more about the history and about the dangers and what they're like here, living in Blackpool. So now, if you look down there, we've got a is that a goat? Not sure what that is. But yeah, not sure what's over there. Can't really work it out. It's like an alpaca. Yeah, no one's actually here. No giraffes are feeding. So we'll see. This is the indoor section. They eat the hay from there. But yeah, usually giraffes can be kept quiet because you don't want to spook any of the animals. So anyway, back to our adventure here at Blackpool Zoo. What can you smell? What does it smell like to you?
Getting a room feed of hair after we feed our African lions. So we do have two male African lions here at the zoo. We have father and son. So one is the father is on the outside, and we have Kari, the son, on the inside. So Kari is actually on a starve day today, and this is actually all part of the diet we have here at the zoo. So once a week, one of our big cats will have a starve day, and this does just mean they have that time for their digestion to recover. In the wild, they would not always be successful. Only 1 in 5 months would result in meat. So they're not always having meat every single day of the week. So we do replicate that here at the zoo. And again, it's all in aid of helping our big cats' digestion and making sure they're all in perfect health and they're in perfect condition. So Kari on the inside today is just having a starve day, whereas his father Wallace on the outside is going to be getting some hair. So we like to do fence feed and root feed just to mix things up. So here Wallace is actually going to have to get his hair. He's had to use those fence and actually find it. We also
I think you just saw there was the giraffe talk, the lion feed and the tiger feed. Due to how confined it is, you can't really see much because it's all fenced off. You've got the high green fence and you've got another fence, and then you've got a massive load of crowd of people trying to watch it. So they're all kind of crammed in this one little area. Again, this is a weekday, totally off peak, so yeah. But here you go, no harm done. I was still able to get a bit of it for you. Basically, the zookeeper goes all the way up to the top and then throws the birds over. What is it? Herons, isn't it? Yeah, throws the food over to them, and as soon as they got that, they're off. They don't care. So, yeah, not bad. We're now off to see more bird shows. So let's head over there for some more bird action.
People kept feeding the monkeys and kept trying to touch them, so it became a health and safety as well as an animal welfare issue. So we had to move them out, but it meant that we could get a load of new exotic bird species in. We could redo the whole arena of the whole aviary. So essentially we've got a load of new exotic bird species. It's really incredible. So we've got all these amazing plants as well as nesting boxes, which are all specific to these birds and things like that. So there's lots of seeding and flowering plants in here. So that bird over there, it is our scarlet ibis. So they come from South America and they usually nest in rock and cliff faces. Hence why you'll probably be able to see quite a bit of bird poo just around that edge there. So that is where they currently nest. So we have got quite a few of them at the moment, and they're doing very, very well in our new aviary. But they're also especially talented at being able to catch fish whilst in flight. So some of the keepers are trying to see if the birds can catch them whilst throwing them, and they're actually doing really well at it. I mean, even me, who has a very, very poor shot, is able to get these guys to catch some fish from me. So you can just throw it up and they fly and they'll grab it. But they're also really great at diving underwater as well to get the fish. So they would live near areas of water, so they're very used to getting all their fish either kind of under the water or around them. We also have quite a few exotic duck species as well. So we have the ring-tail duck, which is this one here with the black stripe over its head, as well as
another sight of the peacock.
You should change from peacock stalking.
They're loud, aren't they? Also, we're here to see the camels. Can't really see it much. Got quite a big beard. Bit of a goatee. Peacock. Got stuck. Just before we head out, we're in the gift shop. I'm going to give you a little turn around, show you what there is. Also, it's quite a big offering, but it mostly seems to be generic. No brand lines to Blackpool Zoo, but I'll turn the camera around now and give you a little. Also, stuffed plush, 2 for 16. All the different animals here, key rings. Oh, there's a Blackpool Zoo merchandise. Yeah. Elephants. They're pretty cool. Collecting them all. Reminds me of bubble work that does. Yeah, mostly just little stuff for the kids really. Big plush. Zebras. Little zebras, whatever you want to pronounce it. Pink giraffe. Animal adoption. So where do you get an animal adoption? That includes a collie toy, fast track, fake sheep, pin badge. That's pretty cool. Oh, here we are. So I guess we want to leave them.
What are they? Got black on it?
Yeah. Apart from that, it's just all generic, it seems. To be here for another day of adventure at Blackpool Zoo. Like I said when I first started, something different. Usually we do like VBox and the zoo together, like Drayton Manor or Chesterton. It's been a fantastic day. We followed the guide, done the majority of the feeds and the talks. Saw giraffes, elephants, penguins, sea lions, all this standard stuff. Yeah, really good. Probably the highlight of the day is probably seeing, don't know, I like the elephants. The elephants are pretty cool actually. Giraffe, also I'm going to be saving that kind of experience for when we do it at Chesterton. But all in all, great day, getting great value for club card. We also got this cup as well for £5, and it's also getting a free landed with it. Okay, pretty cool souvenir in itself. £5 you get a free refill with it. It's £1.50 for each refill after that, so you do have that option if you want to, you know, share your drinks and stuff with the family. Anyway, thanks for joining me here. Plenty of more experiences on the channel. Go check them out on the website. And from me and the dinosaur back there, see you in the next adventure.